Hello everyone, welcome to my session. So we'll be starting with the Spring tutorial. That is a playlist we started in a last session. So as in the last session, we have seen that the Spring ecosystem. So as a part of the Spring ecosystem, first we would be covering the Spring framework. That is the first part of the Spring when the Spring was started in 2003. It is just an advanced version of extra capability top of the J2EE version. So it is having the mean kind of role into the IOC container. So it is nothing but the IOC means inversion of control. So Spring Framework is providing the lot many container using the application context. So that we'll see in a details. So that is kind of the extra feature Spring come up with in 2003, and it has given a lot many advantage while building a project. So what Spring offers? So Spring, this is nothing but the Spring Framework ecosystem. So the core Spring Framework mostly covers the data part, which is having the JDBC, ORM, OXM, JMS, and transaction management. Then there is another part on a Spring Framework ecosystem, that is a web. So in web, we'll be covering the web, servlet, portlet, and struts. So struts, you might be knowing it is already a different framework, but the Spring is giving us capability to integrate with the struts. Then Spring Framework will be having another capability, that is AOP, that is aspect oriented programming. So we'll see that in detail. Basically, it is created for taking care of many cross-cutting concerns, like logging is one of them. Then other we'll see into the detail. Then instrumentation is also part of the Spring. Then what did I have told you? IOC, that is the part of a core container. It covers the bins. In a bin, we'll see the how we can create the bin with the different injection methods. Then in core part and in context, we'll see the stuff like the application context and the kind of bin factory, other stuff. The Spring also has expression language, which can be used for initializing a bins in a different ways. So that we'll see into the core content. And then the test part. So test is a very crucial part, that once you deploy the build the application, you need to know that how you can test that application with the Spring framework. So just to cover on to this what Spring offers. So these are the all the stuff we have seen into the Spring framework ecosystem that would be offered by the Spring. And then in next sessions, what we'll do, we'll go through the one by one. Like we'll go through the core container, then we'll go through the bins, core, context, expression language. Once you will done with the concept on a core container, we'll move to the Spring Data or Spring Web, Spring AOP, Spring Test. That's how we'll have a plan into the upcoming sessions. So we'll learn everything one by one. And I'm also parallelly starting another series on the Spring project, that is nothing but the Spring Boot and Spring Cloud. So I will be sharing that details, and all the code base of my projects would be present on under my Git repository under the Spring tutorial. So you can refer that, and you will get the kind of sample projects for your hands-on. So you can refer that, and it would be easy you to develop the application on a Spring. So slowly we'll be learning entire the Spring projects, but it will take a time, as Spring has more than 10-20 projects. So all in all projects will go in a detail, and we'll cover that. So for getting updates on all these videos, do subscribe to my channel. And if your friends are interested in learning a Spring, then do share with them for a knowledge sharing. So thanks again for listening my video. So we'll meet into the next session. Thank you so much for your time.